everyone who's connecting to audio. Okay, 1 second. Sanket, are you putting your video on? Munisha, Kajal, Ira, Imad,
Okay, whoever's ready is
Ramesh,
ready.
Joseph.
We are recording already, Alifia. Let's get
Yes,
on.
we are.
Yeah, good morning.
Let's have our videos. We're taking a quick picture. 3, 2, Kajal, are you coming? Prashant, Joseph, Ira. Okay, we've got most of us, so let's go. 3, 2, 1. 1 second, hold on. Here, hold that smile. Okay, got it.
Thank you.
Okay, done.
Fantastic. We have 32 people on this August morning, actually in February, but August nonetheless. Lots of action around the world. People are wondering what's next. Mr. Trump has got a fine of 320 million for not declaring his assets, etc. So, and in India also we are having something about electoral bonds which were not transparent, but the jury is still out, though the Supreme Court has given a verdict. Let's see what happens on that account. As I said, we are in interesting times. Change is happening all the time. I have a surprise at the end of this presentation, so please tighten your seatbelts. And here we go. A brief introduction about Entrepreneurs Connect to start off the morning. We are Entrepreneurs Connect. Welcome to all having joined us. We are a business referral group. We connect people, ideas, and opportunities. We are supported by rooftop sales. A brief introduction. As you can see, we are online. So we are an online platform for entrepreneurs to network, ideate, and grow our businesses through referrals. We endeavor to support our members and leverage their connections across the world. We are 3 years old or young. Our first meeting took place on the 19th of September, 2020. So we have almost 400 members who join us regularly. We have this every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Dubai time. We've been able to impact over 3,000 entrepreneurs who have joined our meetings over these past months. We have interactions amongst us, and from time to time, we have inspirational speakers like Rakesh today, who talk about their business, about their life, about success, failure, etc., etc. So everything is online. We have a WhatsApp group, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I will share a link to join our WhatsApp group should you want to, once Rakesh's presentation is over. Our format is usually we have a business session, we have a business challenge, or breakout rooms, or education sessions like the one that's coming up shortly. Our values: accountability, transparency, generosity, and trust. This is our team. We are led by Alifia Sura, who's our co-founder. She's also our president. I'm the other co-founder, and I look after the operations of this platform. Our third co-founder is Anil Thomas, who looks after the operations of a small airline called Emirates. And he's usually busy there, so he's not able to join us today. Sabri Rajan is Vice President Marketing. Anupama Parker, who we have here, is Vice President for Digital Transformation. Chaitanya Bailey is Vice President Technology. Bharat Nangya, who's here but in transit, is Vice President for Global Growth. He's always on the move. In the past, we have been contributed to by Dr. Rajamani, who's based in Kuala Lumpur. The late Laurent Grandisson, who we miss dearly. He was Vice President of Systems and Processes at one time. till he decided to move on. And Harihar Sharma, who's the head of the India operations, has been contributing in getting us a lot of people from India joining our platform. Now, as you all know, change is the only constant. After 3.5 years, we felt that Entrepreneurs Connect 2.0 needs to transform into something else. And here it is. We are now Global Entrepreneur Network, your gateway to the global business world. So welcome, welcome. Thank you once again. And we now get on to our session, our education session, which is going to be led or guided by a dear friend of mine. He is a senior of mine from school, which is New Delhi. We were together in a school called St. Columbus. Our brand ambassador of sorts is a guy called Shah Rukh Khan, because when you say St. Columbus, Shah Rukh comes up to most people. And Rakesh graduated probably in 1973 from the school, but then subsequently went on to become a chartered accountant, a very successful businessman. He also took a degree in law and has been traveling the world since. And he's been involved in this mysterious thing called Bitcoins. So today he's going to tell us to BTC or not to BTC. Over to you, Rakesh.
Thank you, Gaurav. You say to BTC or not to BTC. And I'm beginning with saying no, no, no. Why? Because if in 20 minutes I can convince you to buy BTC, then in the next 20 minutes, somebody else will tell you it's a Ponzi scheme, it's for criminals, it's bad, don't touch it. But more importantly, the problem with BTC is that it is a roller coaster. It is up and down. I have seen it myself go from $30 to $1. That's a 97% drop. From 20,000 to 3,000. That's an 85% drop. And now I've seen it go up from 16,000 to, I won't tell you what it is today. You can Google that yourself to what it is. Yeah. So how do you get the stomach to ride this roller coaster? It is highly emotional, and I've seen people buy it, though 95% of the people in Bitcoin have made money. But I've seen people lose money on Bitcoin because they move out wrongly at precisely the time they should be buying more, they sell out. So what I'm going to do is here is perhaps spark your interest, and then you will understand whether you want to go ahead and study it a bit more or not. Whether it's risky to be in Bitcoin or there is enough risk in not being in Bitcoin. So first, it is worth studying, whether you buy or not, irrelevant. How does something go from zero to $1 trillion in market cap? I ask this question to everyone. How many $1 trillion companies are there in the world today? Okay, everybody's muted. So I'll tell you 6 companies have crossed this $1 trillion market cap: Apple, Microsoft, Saudi Aramco, Amazon, Alphabet, and Nvidia. Tesla hasn't crossed it yet. Or it crossed it earlier, but it fell. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Now, this one, BTC, is touching today $1 trillion. Now, what's the difference between these companies and BTC? Can you imagine any company reaching $1 trillion and nobody knows who the founder is? There is no board of directors. There are no shareholders. There are no employees of the company. There is no team. There's one man whom we don't know who he is or who she is or who they were. They've disappeared from the face of this earth. Whether they'll come back, whether that person will come back or not, nobody knows. He's known by a name called Satoshi Nakamoto. Isn't that the greatest show on earth? Something that this alone makes it worth looking into what is happening. People say Ponzi. Ponzi doesn't behave like this. Once it goes down, it stays down and goes to zero. It doesn't keep bouncing back up. Or is there something else in play over here? For that, we have to go first to talk about money. What is money? Yes, somebody says BTC was launched at 3 cents. I think you could have had it for zero. Forget about 3 cents. You could have had it if you knew Sakamoto online, because he never appeared in person, he would have given it to you for free. So barring aside that, everybody knows what is money. Actually, the problem with money is that it is so embedded in the culture. It is, after all, 50% of every transaction. You buy a Rolex, part of the transaction is buying a Rolex watch, part of the transaction is the Rolex company getting money from you. Yeah. So half the transaction is money. It is so deeply embedded in our culture. And you know what happens when something is so deeply embedded? It becomes invisible. We don't even know it exists until something goes wrong. Then we start running around and trying to figure out what is money. Just like my thyroid gland, I don't know what thyroid does or what it was meant to do until I had a condition called hypothyroidism. Then you keep running and finding out, wow, what is it and how can you rectify this situation? This is something in the background. But ask the people in Argentina, ask the people in Venezuela, ask the people in Greece, ask the people in Zimbabwe, Sri Lanka, Cyprus, Lebanon, in recent times whose currency has imploded, how difficult and how tough the situation over there is. Yeah. Some of those people are in Dubai. Ask them what happens when the currency implodes. Then we start looking at what is money. Unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever, in Dubai, in America, in Europe, we don't have that much problem yet. We have enough problem, but not like these countries in Africa or Sri Lanka, where the demand from Bitcoin is going to come because they are seriously looking into what it is. Anyway, moving on, I'll get down to what is money. In olden times, I'm talking about before even language was invented, great ancestors. If you caught, say, 12 fish today, you couldn't eat all of them, it could spoil. So you told people in your village, suppose you had a tribe, and a tribe could not be really more than 150 people, because with 150 people, you know everyone in the tribe. That's called the Dunbar number, after people studied this phenomena. So people knew, and there was trust. Because why would there not be trust? If I gave you 3 fish, known to everybody that he has given you 3 fish and he's agreed with you that tomorrow you may give the fish back or you may give him part of the deer. But as you can see, this barter system is very inefficient. We don't want to go into that too much over here. But if you started then talking to another tribe, you needed something more. So money in its very basic sense was what? It was just information. Information, trust, and knowledge. Knowledge that I have to receive this much from someone, knowledge that I have to receive 1 goat or whatever from someone, or half a goat. But how could you do the transactions with another tribe? Then came something to act as money, something to act as a token. I give you the fish, but you give me something else. Now that could be pebbles, that could be shells, that could be feathers, that could be anything which is scarce, that it had to be. Because tomorrow, if you find pebbles which are in a sea beach 100 kilometers away and you get them, they're scarce. But then somebody says you can buy everything with the pebbles. They go and somehow reach the beach and flood the market with pebbles. It has lost its value. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what the problem with fiat currency was. But before we go to fiat, let's go to gold. Gold was something which began to be used as money, as a store of value, as a collectible first. From collectible, it goes to a store of value. From store of value, it goes to a medium of exchange and then to a unit of exchange. Now, gold was scarce. It's the only known thing which is scarce. And therefore, people started using gold coins or gold as something to exchange goods with. Then they said, why gold? That's very, very difficult. You have to transport it across space. Why not use paper currency representing gold? So a goldsmith would issue a receipt for, say, 1 gold coin or 1 gold brick or 10 gold coins. And you could go with these receipts and buy stuff. Now, of course, as you would expect, I'm going fast forward into history now. What would happen then? The governments thought this is too good a thing. We have to control it. Half of every transaction is currency, money, gold. So it was taken over. It was not that fiat was never backed by anything. It was backed by gold. And then what happens? Then the tendency of every empire before it falls is to debase the currency. What is this meaning, debase? In simple terms, it's just to inflate the currency, which means print more of it, create more of it. But with gold, you couldn't do that. Now, if with gold, you can't do it. So in 1915, during the First World War, to finance the war and for its other projects, the British government went off the gold standard. And that marked the end of the British Empire. It had to, in fact, ship its gold to America to buy things from America for its war and for its other efforts. Yeah. And America became the country with the gold reserves. America became the next empire. America became the country which called the shots. But ultimately, the temptation to keep increasing the money supply proves too much. It doesn't matter which country, it doesn't matter who the politician is. We're not here blaming anybody. It's just a natural tendency. How do you buy votes? How do you spend money so that you win the next general election? The temptation is too much because human wants are never satisfied. So in 1971, on 15th of August is India's Independence Day, but something else happened. I don't know if you would remember. 15th of August, 1971 was called as the day of the Nixon shock. Nixon was the president of America, and he took America off the gold standard. And the result? Full steam ahead. Print, create money. Before that, it couldn't be done. The result is that in about the last 100 years, the US dollar has perhaps lost 99% of its value. Not to speak of the other currencies. Indian currency has lost maybe 90 or more than 90% of its value against the US dollar, but the US dollar itself, if you look at their housing prices or other prices, has lost 9%. And in 2008, the whole system of creation of money went for a 6. 208 was the banking crisis. So the Austrian economist and a person called Milton Friedman, who was the advisor to President Reagan, and he was an economist who won the Nobel Prize. I knew him personally. I met him a number of times at his home in San Francisco along with his wife. His principal concern was, will we ever get to a money which cannot be inflated away. No government will ever do it. The Austrian economist says the government will never allow it. It has to be done by a roundabout manner, that it takes over the world before the governments even realize what is happening. And this really took off. From 85, people were searching. And in 2009, in January, it happened. And the world changed forever. Satoshi Nakamoto, whoever he is, brought out a white paper in crisp, sharp, precise language, detailed what he had done. And maybe in a couple of years, he was to disappear, never to be seen again. And that was the birth of Bitcoin. Now, why Bitcoin? Look at the qualities of Bitcoin. Gold is hard. Hardness, I don't mean physical hardness. I mean, you cannot increase the quantity too much. So if the quantity of gold in the world is, say, let's say for the sake of saying it, 100 tons, it's not 100 tons, it's much more than that. Then new gold, which is mined, is about 1.5%. That's about all. So it's scarce. But the problem with gold is the technology improves, the supply of gold also improves there. Is there something which is harder than gold? There is, and it's called Bitcoin. Because there will never be more than 21 million Bitcoins, and 19.6 million or thereabouts have already been mined. Not many more to come. On top of that, in April sometime, the number of new Bitcoins which can be created will be halved, going from 900 to 450 per day. This is expected to be a supply shock. Since the market expects it already, how it will react, we don't know. But what we do know is that it's going to be the scarcest thing on this planet Earth. And it has something which I call absolute scarcity, which means that even if the price keeps going up, there can be no more of it. Normally, with everything else, you will see as the price rises, there are pressures on the supply for the supply to go up as well. Gold price goes up, we still get 1.5% of what stock we have. How? Because technology improves, people put more money into gold mining. This is one thing where the supply cannot increase. If you forget everything else about what I'm saying today, remember this. How much can fiat currency be inflated? Well, technically they can go to infinity. US government is already $33 trillion in debt to finance its wars in Iraq, finance its wars in Afghanistan or wherever, and not much to show for it. Yeah. There is a tendency on part of all countries to build empires. So fiat currency, that's the end. It always has a bad end. Yeah. Sufficient time has not passed for some of the currencies that we see today, but if history is any guide, that's what happens. The second, that's hardness is number one. Second, remember this thing, that unlike the fiat currency, which comes into effect because of legal tender laws, the government will catch you, arrest you if you don't follow the legal tender laws. Bitcoin is voluntary. It has happened by the voluntary actions of millions of people across the globe. Now, people say rules are very important. And I tell them, yes, rules are very important. Can you tell me now, what is the rule for fiat currency for the US dollar or for the Indian rupee, or for any other currency for that matter. They're doing their best. The politicians, the governments are doing the best they can with all the pressures that they have to bear. But having said that, no one knows. It is not transparent. There are 23 or 25,000 employees of the federal, the Fed as it is called, which issues the currency. What they do, nobody knows. How many more dollars will be created by the banking system? Because it's all digital now. There's no printing of dollars even needed. We don't know. But we know Bitcoin. They will never be more than 21 million. It is censorship proof. You can send Bitcoin to anyone without asking for permission. The governments can't seem to censor it. They've tried their best, but it has resisted all attempts. So if you are here, you don't really care much about that because it's a great government over here. It allows crypto. It is one of the places where it's crypto friendly. The government is fine with it. But imagine if you are in Argentina or Venezuela. Venezuela, I remember the case of one person. Now, if he is crossing the border, they strip search you over there. They confiscate. It's so corrupt, they confiscate everything. You can't take gold out. You can't take currency out. You can't take US dollars out. But what are they going to do with Bitcoin? As I told you, Bitcoin is information. It's data. It is language. Even the US courts are holding that it's language, and that's why they are unable, in spite of the politicians, Elizabeth Warren and others, saying it's bad, it's terrible. This can't seem to stop it. Because how did this person take his Bitcoin out of Venezuela? No computer. He just went with the clothes. All he did was memorize 12 words. That's all you need, gentlemen. These 12 words, or now maybe 24 words. 12 words, each word chosen from a list of 2,000 words. You have to remember it in that particular order. Of course, you can write it down, but if he's afraid of confiscation, how long will it take you to remember those 12 words? You don't need anything else. And how can the government censor those 12 words? Those 12 words I can give to you, those can be hidden in the background. I can tell someone who's watching, if I want to convey to him, just note down every third word I say, and that will be the relevant word. And when you get all those 20 words, you can go to any computer and those Bitcoins will be yours.
Advertising experience. I would like to expand my business all over the globe. So please help to promote.
Sorry, there's some disturbance
please
in the background.
mute yourself if you're not speaking.
Yeah.
And Rakesh, can you wrap up in 3 minutes, please?
Okay, so it's okay. So now it's censorship proof. It's permissionless. You don't need to take any permissions. It's borderless. As I told you about Venezuela, it's global. It is secure. It's fungible. One Bitcoin is equal to another Bitcoin. It's divisible. It's divisible into, every Bitcoin is divisible into 100 million Satoshis. And on that, you can pay for tea, coffee, or whatever you want. 2,000 Satoshis is currently worth about $1. It's instant on the layer 2, which is the Lightning Network, because Bitcoin is absolutely secure. There are probably more atoms in the universe than the number of combinations which secure Bitcoin. This is much more secure than your bank account is. Yeah. It's immutable, which means its basic nature doesn't change. Though around the edges you can play with it. Remember, 21 million. And it is something called, remember these two words, immaculate conception. Immaculate conception means without human intervention. Obviously, there was human intervention. But if anything is a wonder of the world, it feels like almost a divine creation, because the person has disappeared because it's so mysterious. And he's given it to us. He didn't sell it. He didn't promote it. The people who recognized its value, took it to the heights that we see today. Over to you, Gaurav.
Thank you. That was quite a revelation of sorts, and I'm sure some of us have been watching the growth of Bitcoin, but not all of us have read enough about it. So thank you for incubating or facilitating our curiosity and getting us to know a little bit more than what we thought we knew about Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies in general. As I said,
yeah, just one second. If someone wants to read further, maybe Joseph can put the book. That's a very small book. It went viral on the internet. People should read that book at least and then decide if they want to study it more.
Right. Thanks, Joseph. Right. What is the name of the book? The Bullish Case for Bitcoin.
The Bullish Case for Bitcoin. The Bullish Case for Bitcoin.
By Vijay Boyapati.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great.
He just published it for his friends as an essay, and that it went viral on the internet, and then it got published as a book. So you can even download it as a PDF. I suggest this phenomena is becoming too big for everybody not to understand it, at least whether you buy or not. Yes. But, let not your grandkids and your children ask you, what were you doing when you were seeing something unique, which doesn't happen? Not even in a millennia, forget about centuries. Gold took centuries to reach what stage Bitcoin has reached. It doesn't happen at all. It happens, and we are lucky to be alive during this period when we are seeing this happen.
Great. Thank you, Rakesh. We are now open for questions. If you have a question, please raise your digital hand and I will ask you to unmute yourself. Joseph, if you can stop sharing, please.
Yeah. I think maybe Madhav had a question. I don't know if he's there.
Madhav, are you there?
No, I'm very much there. I'm very much there.
Great. Yeah.
Hi, Rakesh. Many thanks. That was really informative. My question, since this whole thing seems to revolve around 21 million Bitcoins, the limited supply itself, I think two questions are raised. One is, not everything in short supply gets a value. So what makes this for value? But that you can handle later. The second question is that this 21 million, if there is this whole thing called open source and there's a whole lot of developers working on it, and you know exactly why this is so resilient to attacks and cannot be, you cannot interfere in this, you cannot stop a transaction, you cannot copy a transaction, you cannot corrupt a transaction. Why can there be other Bitcoins, lookalikes, which have the same characteristics? After all, you know the characteristics which make it so good. So why can't you then have something else? My question is, like, you had Coke and you had a secret mixture, but along came Pepsi that made a serious dent into Coke's market share. You also have Thumbs Up. So even if it is a secret mixture, it can be copied quite closely. Why can't BTC be copied? In which case 21 million is no longer the scarcity value. That's my question.
Okay. The first thing is...
Sorry, Rakesh?
Yes.
Hi, this is Sanjeev here. While you are answering Madhav's questions, mine is also a related one. And ever since you mentioned it, and you mentioned it even previous to this discussion that we're having now, who has regulated? What is this sacrosanct number? Who is regulating it? Why are we saying that it cannot exceed that? This supply barrier that's been created. Who's monitoring it? Why can't we print more Bitcoin, for example? What's the catch? Unless I'm missing something there.
Okay. I'll move to go this. In fact, they are kind of connected. Thank you for asking the questions. Good question. There are, at this time, if you do a Google search, about 23,000 tokens here. And the advantage with Bitcoin was this. It was the first mover. In 2009, no one paid attention except a small community which could probably get Bitcoin for zero. Now, everyone pays attention. On day 1, nobody paid attention. On day 10, nobody paid attention to Bitcoin. On day 100, nobody paid attention to Bitcoin. On day 1,000, nobody paid attention to Bitcoin. On day 2,500, nobody paid attention to Bitcoin. And during all this time, Bitcoin was getting stronger, 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 hacking proof. Every known problem that could be by these nerds whose passion and hobby was this, they found out the defects and slowly everything was corrected. A person in Germany could have hacked Bitcoin and taken the back Bitcoin and finished it because he found a small error in the code somewhere. Yeah. What did he do? Bitcoin was of no value. He just declared it and they fixed it and moved ahead. Yeah. So what did Bitcoin become? It became hack proof. And then the mining system, without going to detail, it answers Sanjeev's questions also. You can't change the protocol. They've tried. They've done their best to change it, but it's protected by tens of thousands of computers. So technically, though you can attack the protocol, there is no way for people across different boundaries of different countries spread all over the world to coordinate an attack. And for what? Because all the miners hold Bitcoins as well. To lose value? Because the day that is changed from 21 million, the value of Bitcoin will drop like a stone and it will go against the very interests of the people who try to even do this. Yeah. So it has proved to be extremely resilient. 15 years have passed and it has been resilient. Yeah. There's something called the Lindy effect, which means if it is past 20 years, another 5 or 6 years it goes, then it will become like the internet. People will know that it will stay forever then. So we are at an inflection point. But more important than that, and this is something you get, how will I create another Bitcoin today? How will I make it available to all these people who are protecting it like vicious tigers, hungry? They will not let you touch it. It's not being protected by government or government armies, but by a voluntary army, which is stronger than any government has ever seen. If I have to start it...
Can you explain that? Sorry, Rakesh.
I have, let's say, $10 trillion with me. Still, I can't do it. Yeah. I can't do it. Why I can't do it? Because the moment I start to do it, I'll have to see how I can make money. It will be centralized. People will know. They will know how to attack me. You think people have not tried? This person, Mark Zuckerberg, Google, everybody wants to have the next Bitcoin. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because the government bans them. Government bans them. This is the only thing which cannot be censored because there is no one to ban. Even the US government has recognized this is a commodity. We don't know whom to, there's no one single point of failure. So now I think I'll take a break. Anticipating this question, I'd asked Joseph, just as a fun thing, we have had serious talk, to play that song. Joseph, are you there? Just play that song.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you, there will never be another Bitcoin.
Go for it, Joseph.
I hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
If I had some Bitcoin, I'd put it on her. Everyone, please welcome Veronica Swift.
Joseph, you need to share sound while you share yourself. It's not coming the sound.
It was.
Share with sound.
I could hear it.
Okay, let
I
me.
could hear
so could
it
I.
too. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Sorry for that, Joseph, go on.
I had some Bitcoin, put it on her. Everyone, please welcome Veronica Swift.
And I'll be standing here with someone new. There will be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring, but there will never be another you.
Okay, we can put it off there.
Yeah. We know where she's going with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will never be another Bitcoin. There will be other coins. Ethereum first tried it on Bitcoin to do what they were doing. They occupy the space for smart contracts. I don't know enough about it to give a talk. It has value. And in all probability, there will never be another Ethereum as well. But we don't know that for sure there. But Bitcoin, it was created in very, very, very strange circumstances. Those circumstances are not going to happen. So what do you think will succeed Bitcoin? The only thing where Bitcoin can fail is from its inside. It won't fail because the Chinese government has stopped it for the 100th time. Or some other government makes it illegal. It won't fail because some exchange has gone bankrupt and has lost $100 billion. But internally, and I can only say it's the unknowns that I'm afraid of. Things which I don't know, which nobody knows. But now there's so many people ready to take on the Bitcoin. The bad news for governments is that the successor to Bitcoin, if there is one, will be Bitcoin itself. I don't know if I've adequately answered that question, but I think you can go into further details. What other question then, Sanjeev?
Anurag, sorry, carry on, Rakesh, and then Anurag has a question.
Okay. Let's move to Anurag then.
Actually, I didn't have a question as such. I was just complimenting to what Rakesh sir just mentioned. The technology that Bitcoin utilizes is all super highly secure and encrypted by a blockchain. So you mentioned smart contracts. So in that context, it operates by purely consensus mode. There is no way that anyone else can actually influence that. So it's purely secure, highly encrypted. It's decentralized in every fashion. There is no centralized mechanism by which it can be operated. And it gives you, and now if you see, all the businesses are embracing the blockchain in every fashion. In telcos, the smart contracts have been embraced immensely. So Bitcoin is another extension, a very advanced version of the smart contracts. So from a tech perspective, it is highly secure. It's where we are going now, where we are heading towards. In every business, it's embraced. Blockchain is embraced in every business, and BTC is just a super high encrypted version of that. So my only question was, about the scarcity which is there, which is actually we know that it's scarce. Right? So how does that? I mean, how does it encourage people in that perspective?
Scarcity actually is the main point about Bitcoin. Yeah, that it can't. Why did it come into existence even? Because of the unlimited printing of or creation of the fiat. And another problem with that is, sorry to diverge, there is with the fiat currency, it had to be spectacularly better than fiat currency to have taken off like this. Yeah. And people have to understand it. The problem is when they see the price going up, many speculators come up, they take the price sky high and it falls. But the people who are the core supporters never sell. They are the solid supporters underneath Bitcoin. That's why it never can go to zero. It doesn't go to zero. Never, never, never. I don't want to say, but that's it. With fiat currency, one problem which I didn't say, but we have all seen it, is counterparty risk. If there is always a counterparty, the issuing party. If that government goes bankrupt, your currency is finished. Yeah. And if that government says no more valid, we have seen the demonetization in India. That's what happens. You have a central point of failure. In other coins also, because somebody has created it, some foundation is behind it, the scarcity factor is absent. Though the Ethereum person who founded it says it is scarce, in fact, they're burning Ethereum and doing all that, but you know that they can increase it. This is the only place where because there is no central party and you're dependent on tens of thousands of computers and miners doing their work around the world, you know that it cannot be done. But if you have one person, he's in the same position as the government and he can inflate it and they keep increasing the supply, then what happens? So today, let's call shitcoin. They're doing much better today. Classic pumping, lot of propaganda. People have seen what's happening with Bitcoin. They don't want Bitcoin because they think, how high can it go? But let's take this shitcoin. This is only valued at 1 cent. If it goes up 10 times, it's easy. We'll make a fortune. The problem is that the people come. Most of these 23,000 coins, I don't know enough. I can't do any research, but I have known that they go to zero. Yeah. So when I talked about being skeptical or gullible, be very skeptical about a new coin. Do your research. Don't put your money in it. Yeah. Even don't put it in Bitcoin. Don't put it anywhere until you have done some research, because you will not be able to ride the dump phase when that dump phase happens. Yeah.
Rakesh, thank you so much for sharing what you have experienced firsthand on BTC, encouraging all of us to do our own research and take this forward. I'm sure we will all have more dialogue on this going forward. If you are able to stay back, we can continue this exchange of thoughts and ideas later on. I now call upon Alifia, our president, to...
I'll stay back. I'll stay back because
Thank you so much.
Questions. Yeah.
Great. So Alifia, please take on.
Thank you, Rakesh, for that lovely mind-opening perspective. And I think a lot of things is more confusing, more clear. Everyone's got this ambiguity about this gorgeous topic, which is the most relevant in the times to come. And thank you for, detangling some of those knots in our minds. So I will encourage everyone. We normally finish our meeting at 9:30 sharp Dubai time. But we will keep the room open for 15 to 20 minutes or after the meeting. And you're welcome to stay and prick more of Rakesh's mind and, unleash some of those doubts that we have. Let's get started with we have a lot of new faces and a lot of new people in our room today. So we want to really know you all. And I'm sure everyone wants to know you all. And I'm sure you need to be telling us what you do so that we can see how we can help you. As Global Entrepreneur Network, what we do is we usually every week have the session of exchanging contacts and connections. for everyone who's present in the room. And we share numbers and contacts immediately, which you can call and connect with to grow and scale your business during that week until you come back the next week. So that's technically what we do. But today, since we have about 30 minutes exactly what is left, and we are about 45 odd people in the room today, what we will do is we will do this in 10 seconds, really, okay? So what we're going to do is, there is a link in the chat before all the new links that came in. I'm going to put that link in again. The only way we introduce ourselves in this group is by you filling your introduction on this link. This is extremely important. If you have come before to our meeting, it will have your introduction already filled in from the earlier meeting. It will also say that you've already submitted this link. What you need to do is edit your response and resubmit. That's extremely important, because if you've come to our meeting in the past, your introduction from the past meeting is there. But if you want to be showing in today's list, you need to resubmit it again. We do this so that you don't have to refill your introduction every time and every week meeting. So it's easier for and faster for the second meeting that you attend with us. So do fill that. And based on that, I'm going to quickly give you all only 10 seconds today. But from next week onwards, come back and we will have more time to introduce yourself, and also people will share contacts and connections with you. What we will also do today is, for example, I'm going to give my introduction and I'll show you how it goes. And if someone wants to give me a contact or wants to connect with me, what you do is in the chat, you will say my name and your own name. In that way, I will then reach out to you and say, okay, what was on your mind? How can we connect? Okay, so at this meeting, we will not have a lot of talk about who can we collaborate or whatever, but just put my name and your name. Then it's my responsibility to make sure I call you back. And you'll understand, I'll take a few old timers first, and then we will take it forward, okay? So let's get started, 10 seconds each. Do not exceed, I will have to cut. And technically what you say in this 10 seconds is your name and exactly what you do. That's it. No ask today, okay? So let's finish the ask. So exactly what you do and what's in 10 seconds. So just like, for example, hi, I'm Alifia, Rooftop Sales, help companies get more sales for their business. Class, okay? So if anyone now wants to connect with me, you're going to say Alifia and your name in the chat. And then I will reach out to you during the week. Anyone needs to connect with me? Give an example, guys. Someone just put your name so that you know. Now I'm going to go to the list, and this is going to be really fast, and let's keep up to the momentum, okay? Great. Now my responsibility is to call Waleed, Mudit, and Gaurav during this week and say, what was on your mind? How can we connect? Okay, so be alert. Everyone awake? Show me something. Show me some action. Is everyone awake? Everyone with me? People who are behind the screens, I encourage you to come on the screen. If you come to a networking meeting, you want to be in the screen. Show up to, this is like a meeting that you would attend. So the least you can do is show up. We only have 30 seconds, 30 minutes now. Yay, Bara, thank you. Who's awake? Show me something to show me that you're awake. Okay, this is going to go really fast, and let's have fun. Okay? Fine. Everyone else, please make sure your name is on the list. If it's not, I'm not calling you. Okay? It also helps us once your name is on the list, because your contact then is shared on the WhatsApp group. So everyone gets it. Okay,
Olivia, please share the link. Olivia, Mudit here. Some people are asking to share the link again in the chat. So if you
okay,
can do
I will
that.
put it again. Okay, Mike goes first, and then I have Waleed after. 10 seconds only today. Mike, I can't hear him. Something wrong with my phone today.
Mike, can
No,
you
Mike,
hear us?
we cannot.
Because
We
we
cannot
can't
hear.
hear you.
We cannot hear. Yeah.
Okay, let's have Mudit. Oh, sorry.
Hi everyone, my name is.
Okay, Mudit, go ahead.
Okay, everything. So hi, good morning everyone. My name is Mudit Bagaria. I'm an interior and fashion photographer.
That's it. 10 seconds. So guys, put Mudit and your name, interior fashion photographer. So put Mudit your name, okay? Mike, are you able to speak?
Mike, something wrong with your mic.
Okay, I'm going to introduce Mike in the end, unless he can fix his mic. Mike, can you fix your mic? Let's have Waleed now, and then we have Monisha after.
Good morning. This is Walid bin Jam'an, representing DNA Real Estate. I am your real estate agent in Dubai. Thank you so much.
I love it. Waleed and your name in the chat if you want to connect with him. Again, one more thing. Everyone who's attended before knows. It need not be for you. It could be for anyone in your phone book. So if you have any contact in your phone book who could be valuable to Waleed, just put Waleed and your name in the chat, and then you can send him that contact on WhatsApp later. Okay, so give liberally. Okay, let's have Monisha. Monisha, where'd she go? Okay, Aryan.
Good morning. This is Aryan Garg, and I'm into the manufacturing of healthcare supplements for your daily life.
Good. Healthcare supplements for your daily life. So Aryan and your name, if anyone knows anything related to this. Okay. Prashant. And then we have Sanjeev after.
Hi. So hi, my name is Prashant, and I'm a brand designer and consultant helping brand owners to promote their businesses into B2B, B2C, D2C market. Thank you.
Fantastic. And you can tell from his backdrop also. So put Prashant and your name. Promote your business, branding, marketing.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Mike,
oh, yeah, we can hear
your
you.
mic's
Mike,
working.
go now.
Mike, you're
Mike,
back
go
with
now.
the bang now.
So guys, give liberally. Put your name. Connect with people, okay? Go, Mike.
Thank you. Technology hates me. My name's Mike. I help businesses double and triple revenue without chasing new clients, marketing, ads, or sales. Thank you.
Super. Someone you cannot not meet. Put Mike and your name in the chat. One of the most valuable assets on our platform. Put Mike and your name in the chat. Let's have Sanjeev and then Prashant Chauhan after. Guys, wait. Sanjeev.
Prashant is done.
We have a number of Sanjeevs. Which one are you referring to?
Sanjeev Upadhyay.
He's left. He's gone to drill some oil.
Wow. So guys,
By the way,
Prashant,
let me do a quick introduction of Sanjeev Upadhyay. He used to work for GE in India, and he's into drilling oil and equipment thereof.
Okay, so then put Sanjeev you and your name in the chat. Drilling and GE. Okay, brilliant. Prashant Chauhan was done. Prashant Jogimat is here. Prashant Jogimat is not anymore, right? Okay, let's have Mudit is done. Gaurav, go now, and then Anupama after.
Morning once again. I run a company which is into communication using contemporary technology like metaverse, AR, VR, AI, and all the other cliches. Not yet into Bitcoin, but hopefully soon. Thank you.
So put Gaurav and your name. Okay, done. Anupama, and then Jude after.
Thank you, Alifia. Good morning, beautiful people. This is Anupama from 4C Integrated Communicators. We're a marketing communications agency based in Dubai. Over to you, Alifia.
Woo. So put Anupama and your name. Awesome. Jude and then Nita.
I'm Jude. I'm a life skill value counselor and a music therapist for autism, ADHD, and trauma. Thank you.
Wow. So guys, again, not for you because you're all sane people, but anyone in your phone book. So Jude and your name. Extremely important what he brings to the table. Okay. Nita and then Rishikesh after.
Good morning. My name is Neeta and I represent Rank Connect FZCO. We work as a catalyst for borrowers and investors. So if you want to get in touch with me, I'm putting my appointment link also into the chat. Please get in touch with me. Thank you.
Brilliant. Put Neeta and your name to connect with Neeta. Okay. All right. Awesome. Rishikesh, go now and then Vineet
Yes, sir.
after.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Myself, Rushikesh from Pune. My business related to theater advertisement, pan India multiplexes. Thank you.
Super. Put Rishikesh and your name, advertising big banners in India. Okay. Vineet, go now and Sachin after.
Hi, good morning. I'm Vineet Raj Kapoor. I help people and companies in training UX designers and animators and do projects in the same as well. Design
Wow.
projects, animation
So
projects,
training and design animation trainings in design and animation. So put
as well as
Vineet.
projects. Yeah.
Okay, great. Vineet and your name. Again, reminder, need not be for you. Anyone in your phone book could be valuable for him. Sachin, go now, and then we have Danny after.
Good morning. My name is Sachin Acharya. I'm the founder and host of the Be Your Own Boss podcast. And for the entrepreneurs whom I interview, I help them get visibility globally. And for the viewers and audience, I mean,
10
they
seconds.
get to learn from, okay, they get to
Okay,
learn
Sachin
entrepreneurial
and your
lessons.
name in the chat. Awesome, we've got your crust. Danny, go now. Pia after.
Okay, good morning. My name is Danny from Indonesia. Glad to see you all here. I'm Indonesian exporter for commodities. If you not want to find something from Indonesia, you can contact me. Thank you.
Brilliant. Danny and your name. Again, just a heads up for everyone, new especially, the people who are giving the name is asking you to reach out to them. Okay, so it's your responsibility to reach out to people who have given their name next to yours, okay? So your responsibility. We will be sharing the contact list in the WhatsApp group later. Pia, go now, and then Dr. Harsh after.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I'm Pia Burman from earth.com. I'm an interior designer and a consultant. So please, any further requirements regarding that, to consult me.
Brilliant. Put Pia and your name, interior designer consultant. Interior design is extremely important. Again, anyone in your phone book could be valuable to her. Okay, Dr. Harsh go now and then Kanisha after.
Good morning. This is Dr. Harsh from Hyderabad, India. Into diabetes care services, we offer televideo consultations globally and in-person consultations in Hyderabad for complete diabetes care. Thank you so much. So I'm your
Wow.
go-to person for diabetes care. Thank you.
Diabetes. Awesome. Put Dr. Harsh and your name in the chat. Come on, diabetes and online consultancy available. Super. I knew there are a few people in our group who need you. Okay, Kanisha, go now. And then we have Tapas after.
Good morning, everyone. So happy to be back on the platform after long. My name is Kenisha Savnani. I'm from Hyderabad, India, and I'm a fashion and trade consultant. Happy to introduce Dr. Harsh today to EC Group as well. Thank you.
Awesome. Lovely. Welcome back. Okay, who did I say was next? Who did I say next? I've lost my list.
Hello.
Yeah, Tapas, go now. Yeah, I said your name already, right? I've just short-term memory loss problem.
Yes, I'm based in Delhi. Basically publish Afro-Asian Business Chronicle to give exposure and visibility to people who have trade or business with Africa, Southeast Asian countries, UAE, and India, of course. But primarily focused on your articles in our Business Chronicle will give exposure to a large million plus population that we circulate our magazine of Business Chronicle.
Brilliant. So guys, put Tapas and your 10 seconds, buddy. Put tapas. Okay, you got Jude already. So put tapas and your name. We have Baba Sahib now and then Bharat after. So guys, for the rest, I only have Mr. Rajamani and Mani after. So for the others, I think
I'm also
Sanket,
left out,
Sabir,
Mukesh.
you guys need to fill the link. Ajit, Rakesh, fill your link so that people can get you. Ira, Joseph,
I believe
Arun,
I'm also left out.
you need to fill the link. That's the only way you get called out. Your introduction on the link. That's the only way we will call you out. So everyone else who's not yet filled the link, go now. Yeah, Monisha?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I miss it? I had a little. I had to. There was
Yeah, I think okay. Go ahead now, Monisha. And then we
Yes.
have, go
Yeah,
ahead,
sure.
Monisha.
Sure. So my name is Monisha. I'm from Mumbai, and I'm a trainer into soft skills and behavioral training, and a growth performance ICF coach. Thank you.
Wow. Coaching is extremely important. Put Monisha and your name. Again, anyone for you or someone else. Performance coach for individuals. Put Monisha and your name. Let's have Baba, and then we have Bharat.
Good morning, all. Baba here, and I represent Elites Plus Modular Kitchens. I do healthy modular kitchen for your beautiful homes. Thank you.
Modular kitchen. So any B2B, B2C, you can give him. Put Baba and your name in the chat. He can ship to anywhere in the world. Baba, Bharat, go now. And then we have Mr. Rajamani. Bharat, unmute. Unmute.
Hello, this is Bharat, your extended arm in Hong Kong. I have great testimonials today for Neeta, Gaurav, Walid, Sachin, and Vinod Prajapati. My contacts are in the chat.
10
Reach out to
seconds.
me, and I'm sure to give you a good time.
Okay, Bharat and your name in the chat to connect with Bharat. He is our representative in Hong Kong, and he can connect any company to anything you need. Okay, put Bharat and your name in the chat. Okay, let's have Rajamani, sir.
Okay,
And then
I'm
Mr.
Dr.
Mani.
Raj. I am connecting both Malaysia and Chennai or India, Dubai, any country. We started the new one, Connect to Act. If anyone is interested, either you may be a coach or you may be want to learn from the coach. We are here to connect you.
Our man from Malaysia. So we have Indonesia, Hong Kong, Malaysia. Brilliant. I love the Asia coming in today. Put Dr. Rajamani. He's extremely connected. Awesome. Brilliant. Mani, go now. And then we have Sanket after. Mani, he's gone. Okay, Sanket, go.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Sanket, and I'm a technology consultant, and I specialize in cloud computing. I'm looking for new opportunities here in Dubai.
Okay, super. Cloud computing, extremely important. He's looking for clients in Dubai. Put Sanket and your name in the chat. Okay, does everyone else fill the link? If I don't have any more.
I
Anyone
cannot
else?
find the link, Alifia. I'm sorry.
Even
This is
I
Iman.
too. I saw the link, but it is saying it is already responded. When I'm
Exactly. So read the rest of the text. If it's already responded, you need to edit your response and resubmit. Okay. So, okay, Sabir, have you filled the link? We only have 15 minutes to finish our meeting. We want to finish on time. Vineet, have you filled the link? Ajit, have you filled? Rakesh, do fill the link. Ira, we have very few ladies. We always encourage them to fill the link.
She just left. Ira just left. Yeah.
Okay, Anurag, what about you? Fine, if we're not going to get any more names, Kalas, we will move to the next section. Okay, I have Mukesh, go now.
So my name is Mukesh Bansal. I'm from India. We are into cloud computing. We provide cloud servers and related solutions. And I think I have a good synergy with Sanket. I'll connect with Sanket.
Great, cloud solutions and stuff. So that's the next big thing. All right. So with that, I think I've done the entire list. Ajit, anyone else who's trying to fill the link? Just let me know if anyone else is already. Mukul, go now. I got you.
Hi, morning guys. My name is Mukul and I'm the founder of R3 Factory. So we are into sustainability. So we buy used defective aging electronics, repair, process, and resell it online, offline, bulk. So you can reach out to me. I've already filled the form. Thank you, Alifia. It looks wonderful.
Super. So guys, our recycling technology waste is like a big deal. So connect with Mukul. Everybody's getting into sustainability. Put Mukul and your name in the chat. Okay. So with that, we've got about 10 minutes and we don't have any more names. So what we're going to do is, let's see who can remember who introduced who. So let's have all of us introducing someone else who is available right now. So start with Walid. No repeats, okay?
Yes, Alifia makes your sales upgraded.
Okay, thank you. So then I'll go next. So whoever calls whoever, no repeats. So then automatically I'll go next. Sanket is cloud computing. So anyone needs cloud computing, then Sanket is your man. Sanket, go next.
Yes, so I believe Dr. Raj, Bharat, and few other folks replied in the chat. So yeah, I will reach out to this.
No. You have to introduce Dr. Raj.
Dr. Raj,
Yeah, what
he
did
is
he
also
say his pitch was? Like,
he,
what did
he also said he was in cloud, I believe. Yes?
No.
No? I
Dr.
believe it was
Rajamani, you
someone
still
else.
here?
Yeah, I'm here. I wanted to connect you with the right people in Malaysia.
Okay.
Okay. But
For
do
the
you
cloud
remember what he
believe-
said, Sanket? Do you
I
remember what
believe it
Dr.
was
Rajamani?
Bharat. I believe it was Bharat who said he was at cloud. Right?
Bharat for
No,
Hong Kong. I
Mukesh
am from
was
Malaysia.
okay, Dr. Sanket, find someone you can introduce from the group who's present right now.
Okay, Gaurav, I know because we met
Just
face to
introduce
face.
5 seconds. That's it, buddy.
Yeah, and he was into this communications space.
He still is. Okay, Gaurav, go next.
Well, let's see. Vineet Raj Kapoor joins us from Chandigarh. He is into skill development, particularly in things like animation and
Okay, 5 seconds. Okay, Vineet, go next.
Sure. I'll introduce Mudit. I think he's an interior photographer.
Great.
Right.
Mudit, go next.
All right, I introduce Kenisha Sabani ji. She's from Hyderabad and she's a fashion and trade consultant. And she's looking to connect with the importers of fashion intimation jewelry. Yeah.
Well done. Kenisha, go next.
I'll introduce Dr. Harsh. Dr. Harsh is a diabetology specialist in Hyderabad, India.
Brilliant. Dr. Harsh, go next.
I'll introduce Prashant. Prashant is a branding magnate. He makes names into brands.
Brilliant. Nicely said. Prashant, go next.
Oh, thank you so much. Of course, I know these people, Dr. Raj,
You can
Dr.
introduce Dr. Raj. Kalas.
Yeah, okay. Dr. Raj, he is a purely giver and he's not into this. He's actually a business, but he ready to help. So I love to meet him and do a business with him. And I would like to connect with him in India. Thank
Okay,
you.
Dr. Raj, introduce someone.
Thank you, Alifia. I am introducing you. You are the perfect
Oh, I'm
coach
done.
for everyone.
I'm done, Dr. Raj. Walid already introduced me, so pick anyone else.
Okay. Then Sanket, again, I introducing him.
Sanket
Yes,
already
he's very
done.
good in cloud computing.
Sanket already done.
Bharat,
Bharat,
Bharat?
not done. Yeah, Bharat, go ahead.
Bharat, just like Malaysia, he's a one-man army in Hong Kong. If you need anything, you can do. He can do everything for you. Thank you.
Yes, he's your extended arm in Hong Kong. Bharat, go next.
Introducing Nita, your bridge between the investors and the startups.
Yes, the
Thank you.
funding extension to our platform. Nita, go next.
Thank you. I will introduce Mike. I think that's how I get. Yeah, I will introduce Mike. If your business needs to make money, he has got 300 plus strategy or maybe 500 plus strategy, and he is somebody whom you would like to reach out at any point of time.
Mike, go next. Okay, just 1 second, just quickly. I'm giving an opportunity for people who have not yet filled the link to continue and finish filling the link. Sabir, we don't have you. Anurag, we don't have you in the link yet.
I
and
cannot
hope
find the
everyone-
link. I don't know how to do that.
I've just sent it like multiple times though. Do you see my message now?
On chat, yeah?
Yes, on the chat of the Zoom. There is a tiny URL link. On the chat of the, did you see it, Sabir?
No, I can't see it. On the chat now, I just see excellent way of introduction. Is that all?
The one before that. You see the message
Okay.
before that?
Yeah. That's when I click on the link now.
Yes. So that's where you need to fill quickly your introduction. Okay, no worries. We need. Are you filling your introduction? Guys, we need your contact details so people can reach out to you. All right, go ahead, Mike.
Thank you. I'll introduce Manisha. Manisha's into coaching and helping companies with training. How's that?
Brilliant. Manisha, go next.
Thank you, Mike. I'll introduce Jude. Jude is into counseling and therapy, and he works largely with corporates and hospitals and clinics. Thank you.
Excellent. Jude, go next.
Is Sachin introduced?
No.
So Sachin is a great person to hang out for podcast. Am I right, Sachin? I think
Yes.
worldwide.
Yeah.
It's worldwide,
Yes.
right? So I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to get interviewed by you, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll reach out to you.
Go, Sachin. Sachin, introduce someone. Rita's left.
I'll introduce Anupama. Anupama is the founder of 4C Integrated Communicators. 4C is a digital marketing agency.
Brilliant. Anupama, are you there?
Yep, I'm there. And I'll introduce Mukul Anand, who is an eco warrior and has a sustainable business running in Dubai. Over to you, Alifia.
Brilliant. Mukul, tough one for you. Who's left?
Waleed. So I'll introduce Waleed.
Waleed was not
Waleed,
done?
you are there?
Waleed
No.
was not done, yeah, because he started. Yes, Waleed is left.
So Waleed, if you're looking for any real estate opportunities, you can reach out to him. Or if you're looking for doing anything patent and all that, he's very good for patent, trademark, and real estate. Very good guy, very humble guy, and lots of resources, lots of connection.
Great.
Thank you, Mukul. Thank you so much.
Waleed, you can pick another person now.
Alifia, pick
Who's
Alifia.
left, I think. Who's left, guys? Well, you can show your hand.
Baba is left.
Baba, yeah, go ahead. Waleed knows everyone.
Baba
Arif
is
is left?
into lightings and something related to
modular care.
Yes.
Kitchen, modular kitchen.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. Aryan is left. Baba, come on, you can introduce Aryan.
If I remember very well, Aryan is into nutritional supplements, and your body needs more balanced food and exercise. So if you need some balanced food, you reach out to Aryan. Am I right, Aryan?
You remember very well.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Aryan, go now.
Yeah, I think Shri Devi is left, but I'm not sure
Sridevi
what.
just came in. I don't think we know what it is.
We have.
Pia is left. Yeah. Pia is left.
Rishikesh Datar is also there.
Rishikesh Datar is left. Rishikesh, yeah, go ahead.
सब्जी उस तरफ होगी इस तरफ नहीं आगे है थोड़ी सी सब्जी नहीं है
सब्जी चाहिए क्या सर
पीछे है सब्जी
देखिए इधर
ये बीच के देखो कितने बड़े चार एप्पल
Who's left?
Quick suggestion. Quick suggestion, Alifia. If they've been done,
Sabr Ahmed, I think he left.
Stop the video. If we've been introduced, stop the video. If you haven't been introduced, video on. That way it's easy.
Half the videos are already off.
Saber, no one introduced Saber.
Rishikesh, Walid, you can introduce Rishikesh.
Rishikesh.
Rishikesh. If you don't,
I'm
come
just
on.
like trying to.
Walid, I'm
Hey,
giving
Judith
you a
giving you a clue.
Cinema ad.
Walid, look here.
Judith giving you a clue.
Yes, Rikishi. Sorry, I'm very sorry. He's into advertising.
On the big screen, yes.
Yes. We had done 1-to-1. Actually,
Yes.
he was invisible.
We want to make sure everyone remembers everyone and their businesses so that we can, during the week, remember to give them leads, or when they come back next week, we know whose contacts we can give, right? So it's important that we all remember who does what. Rishikesh, go now. You can introduce, who's left? Pia is not introduced, right?
Yes, Pia is not.
Rishikesh,
Pia is
introduce
not.
Pia.
Yes, PA is a interior designer accredited to.
Bang on. Pia, who can you introduce? Anyone left?
Sabir, I guess. Sabir Ahmed.
Samir is going to introduce himself because we
I'm
don't.
still filling up the
Sabir is,
link.
I guess, from JNK.
Who?
Sabir is, I guess, from JNK. I don't know.
No, I'm not from JNK.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm.
Sabir, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Yeah, just one sec. I'm just getting back. My name is Sabir. I'm based in Dubai. I'm basically into freight forwarding, shipping and logistics. But I also, my other vertical is I'm into pre-owned cars. I buy and sell cars locally and we export.
Wow, that's brilliant. So guys, if anyone needs to connect with Sabir, put Sabir and your name in the chat. So Sabir, your responsibility to reach out to people, but you will get it in the WhatsApp link as well that we will share shortly.
Thank you.
I want to call Vineet and Sridevi. Sridevi, I know you joined very, very late, but we start our meeting at 8 o'clock of Dubai time. Are you still there? Vineet, are you here?
Yep.
Okay. Did you get the link to fill your introduction?
Yeah, I filled it. I'd also introduced myself.
Wow. You introduced yourself already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I recognize your face. I didn't recognize your name. So nobody introduced Vineet. Who was last? Pia? Did you introduce?
Me.
Gaurav
No,
did.
Vineet. Vineet is into animations.
Yeah.
Yes, animations. Great. So Vineet, who can you introduce? Finish? Everyone's done, I think.
think almost everybody is
Vineet,
done.
you can introduce Sabir.
Sabir, yeah, he's into shipping, I guess, and
Yes,
many other
yes,
things,
that's
like you said, from Dubai, not from JNK.
Yes.
Okay,
But I
brilliant.
think, I think Tapas is left.
Tapas is, he's not here but at the moment. So,
Okay,
collect
fine.
info. Sridevi, you want to say hi to us?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I am Sridevi. I am attending the first time. I am a founder of Digital Value Stream, a technology startup in Dubai. I met Bharat at Hong Kong AFF, and he introduced me about the group, and I just got the opportunity to join. So we develop a platform to connect CXOs with the entrepreneurs in a fractional service. So what we do is we connect leadership on demand. And also I am a founder of a community called Dubai Tech Talks, which is a technology community in Dubai.
Oh, yes, I think Bharat mentioned this before to me as well.
Yeah.
So great. So guys, put Sridevi.
Welcome,
and your name-
Sridevi. Sorry to interrupt, Alithia. Bharat mentioned about Sridevi and her husband. Maybe we should catch up in Dubai.
Yes.
Sure,
We are going
Sridevi,
to
do
have
come to our
an offline
meeting.
meeting soon, so we will invite you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Do
do come
join
to
our
our
WhatsApp group, Sridevi.
Please share the link. I will just join the
I'll
WhatsApp
just
group.
share it.
It's in the
Okay,
chat.
thank you.
It's in the chat. And make sure everyone's on the WhatsApp group because there will be the link of today's everyone's contacts on that. So now you know how to reach out to people that will this thing. If anyone needs to see the meeting again and the valuable inputs from Rakesh, it will be on YouTube. You can look at the YouTube and find today's meeting on it as well. If you want to
Okay,
comment.
another thing, Alethea, Rakesh has stepped off, but if you want, I can have him join us back.
Yes. So we can keep, so officially we would like to call this meeting to a close. We meet every Saturday. Do keep coming, spread the word. Once you're in the WhatsApp group, we will share the meeting invite for next week as well. It's the same link every week. So just send it to your groups and let entrepreneurs connect. Our biggest intention, our biggest goal is to help people get a new list of contact, get a new referral that can help to expand your business to a new network of customers and clientele from everyone else who's attending the room. So this can help you to even beyond borders. We've had Indonesia, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Bangkok today, and we're going into more countries. So if you want to expand your business, this is the right place to be. Sometimes we have a trick. We say, get your customers that you cannot close to this meeting. Guess what? You'll meet them every week if they like it. And then maybe you just start selling to them. So your potential customers you cannot close, send them the link. Let them join us. And you'll meet them every week. So with that note, thank you for joining. We'll see you again next week. We meet at 8 a.m. of Dubai time, 9:30 of India time, that is, and whatever time in other countries and other regions of the world. So with that, we'll close. Bharat, anything quickly? I'm going to stop the YouTube.
Yes, so 5 seconds. Guys.
Time up.
I have shared the LinkedIn multiple times today. Give a testimonial to Rakesh. Give a testimonial for me today. See my smiling face and give me a testimonial. Thank you so much. You will bring value to the community by posting on the LinkedIn. Back to you, Alethea.
Bharat is only 60 years plus, heading to 70 soon, but he's still learning. He's still educating himself, and he's just finished another course right now, and he's a lifelong learner. So something tells us learning never stops. So take him as an inspiration, connect with him, and write a testimonial on our LinkedIn platform. Help each other, and let the community grow.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. Rakesh is back, so the conversation of BTC can carry on. I need to run for another meeting. So Alethea, I'll sign off.
Yes, and don't run too fast.
Yes, be careful.
Thank you.
Rakesh, your question, should I leave the YouTube live? Does anyone have questions? You can raise your hand.
Yeah.
We'll leave it on for a few seconds, and then we will close the YouTube live. I think most people are leaving. So
In spite